I'm just about sick of all these abysmally stupid fucking cretinous assholes who, whenever there's a fucking video that they come across and no one's commented on it yet, they decide they're gonna type first, I'm first, I got here first, I'm number one, I'm first. What's sad is, usually they're not even first. Because of YouTube's major comment lag, there's usually a whole string of idiots who think they're first, who wrote first, and they never learn. That's the sad thing. They'll come onto one of my videos knowing that my videos get a lot of comments, and they'll see that the video's been up an hour, but no one's commented, and yet they still don't think, well, it's probably just YouTube's comment lag. They think, wow, it's my lucky day, I'm first! First! Wow. Congratulations, you're first. What do you want from me, alright? You think I'm giving out prizes for motherfuckers who say first? Here's your prize. Fuck you. I'm just about sick of this whole debacle about what I said about poor Croesus Borg's little girl. The people fell into three camps on this issue, two of which are consistent and make perfect sense, and one of which makes no sense at all. One, they said I was wrong about what I said, and I was wrong for saying it. In other words, I was incorrect and out of line. Then there were people who said I was correct and I had serious balls for saying so. They admired what I said and they believed what I said. And then the vast majority of people said, yeah, you're right, she's stupid, but you still crossed the line. You shouldn't have said that. Are you telling me to lie? Are you telling me to not present the truth as I see it? If so, you've learned nothing, and I rebuke you. And while we're on the subject, let me briefly respond to the video that my good friend Cody Weber made, wherein he makes the assertion that those who discriminate against Christians are as bad as the Christians who discriminate against others. The example he used was gays. Well, that makes about as much sense as saying those who discriminate against the KKK are as bad as the KKK for discriminating against blacks. It's okay to hate the hater. It's okay to say, wow, your philosophy on life, the choice that you have made to believe in this doctrine is a poisonous choice, and you're a poisonous person, and I want nothing to do with you. That is an all-right choice to make. I'm not saying that you should make it, and I haven't made it. I don't disassociate myself with Christians. I don't believe that that is the proper course of action, but I would be morally justified in doing that, and if my kids were Christians, I had a kid that came home and said, oh, Daddy, Jesus this and Jesus that, I wouldn't tell the kid, you have to believe what I believe, but I would certainly show that kid a lot less respect. I would certainly show them a lot less love, and if I'm a bad person or a bad parent because of that, then so fucking be it. I'm just about sick of these fear-mongering fucking news reports that tell you how to do the thing that you're supposed to be afraid of. You know, I'll watch the news and they'll say, 10 tricks that pedophiles use to lure your kids. Don't you think some big fat guy in a mustard-stained wife beater is sitting there with a steno pad and a fucking ballpoint pen waiting to take notes so he could fucking get little Johnny's ass at the playground tomorrow? You know? And they tell you how all these scams are run too. They say, here's how these people are committing credit card fraud. Here's how they're stealing your identity from the grocery store. Here's how they steal your identity online from social networking sites. And they show you how the fuck it's done. Don't you think that these criminals don't you think that fucking idiots who would never be able to think of this shit themselves are sitting at home watching and taking notes and going out and doing this shit? Don't you think that these news reports are just exacerbating the fucking problem? Am I the only one who has a fucking brain on this planet any goddamn more? Please tell me I'm not. I am just about sick of those who whine about big layoffs and corporate greed and then do nothing to fucking stop it. Now, I'm just going to make a neutral observation here, not suggesting anything. I'm just making a totally neutral observation that if perhaps, maybe we killed some of these fucking fat CEOs who are the heads of these fucking rape machine multinational whore factories, maybe, just maybe, they wouldn't be so bold as to take $20 million bonuses after making record layoffs. Just fucking maybe. That's, of course, a completely neutral observation, and I'm not suggesting anything. But maybe that would happen if someone were to do that. I'm just about sick of these people who think they're too fucking pure to sell out. Let me tell you something, you're a fucking shill just like everyone else. You're just a shill to the crowd that doesn't want you to sell out, alright? And you know what else? Not selling out, that's just plain un-American, alright? And I don't mean un-American like that stupid shit like flag burning, because I don't give a fuck about that. In fact, flag burning is ultra-patriotic. You kidding me? Rebellion against a symbol of authority and taxation, that's about as fucking patriotic as you can get in this country. That is totally in the spirit of what the Founding Fathers did. And so if you're a flag burner, that's fine. I think you're a patriotic son of a bitch. But if you are one of these, I'll never sell out because that's wrong and I'm going to stay pure and true and I ain't going to bend over no corporation. Lying son of a bitch. You're sitting there drinking a fucking Coke and you go to your fucking store and you fucking buy a little packs of Nerds and Butterfingers and you go to Walmart because their fucking prices are lower and you're a fucking poor son of a bitch. You know, you're already giving all your money to these fucking corporate bastards. I don't see how it's selling out when you get some money back from those fuckers. If I'm sitting here ranting and raving about how much corporations are evil and stupid and vile and despicable, and they are, and Coke wants to sponsor that shit, that's not me being hypocritical, that's them being stupid and creating a very ironic situation. That's how I look at it. I am just about sick of this ultra-vindictive, vengeance-hungry American public who has pushed through legislation that has put a full % of our population in prison. Our prisons are horribly overcrowded, mostly filled with minorities, go fucking figure, and most of them don't need to fucking be there. Most of them are people who simply did or sold drugs. Big fucking deal. You know what? Why don't you go put the fucking head of Budweiser in jail? Why don't you go put the fucking CEOs of Marlboro in jail? Or, better yet, why don't you just let all those druggies in prison the fuck out? Alright? and a lot of people think, ooh man, if we emptied the prisons, the world would be so much different. No, it wouldn't. It'd be the same fucking world. Because you know what? Most of you motherfuckers don't live in the communities where those prisoners come from. Those prisoners come from violent, impoverished areas that are filled with motherfuckers just like them anyway. Their presence wouldn't even be noticed in the communities they mostly come from. So don't be talking about how if we let all the prisoners out, ooh, the country would just get fucked up overnight like it's going so smooth now. I'm just about sick of that really corny fucking argument that people always use to support the death penalty. Well, if your brother was killed, wouldn't you want his murderer to die? Well, if your son or your mother or your brother or your friend was killed, wouldn't you want their murderers dead? First of all, no. Second of all, if I did want them dead, I'd want to do it my fucking self. But I don't look at the state as the instrument of my vengeance, okay? No one needs to be killed by the state. If you have them in prison, they are no longer a threat to society. And if they're no longer a threat to society, then killing them is just a superfluous, violent act of a despicable, hateful, vindictive culture that is more based on revenge than justice or rehabilitation. So, fuck you, America. God bless America? I think not. God damn America. And since I'm quoting Reverend Wright, I'd like to go ahead and say that I'm just about sick of all these black people who think that white people created AIDS to kill black people. No, we didn't. We created it to kill the gays, remember? The gays got it first. Don't you think that if it was part of a big conspiracy, it would have been targeted towards them, considering that it used to be mostly in their community? It happened to spread to you guys. Who the fuck knows how or why? Probably because, you know, we don't spend enough money educating our kids about sex ed, you know, and you know, there's all kinds of terrible misconceptions going around, like you can get AIDS from toilet seats and shit, and you can get pregnant from sucking a person off, you know, and you know, of course, in a culture that misinformed about sex, this AIDS shit is going to spread like wild fucking fire. But here's the thing. We didn't fucking create AIDS. It came from fucking Africa. It somehow made the transition from monkeys to people. I don't think someone fucked a monkey like other people say. I think it's just, you know, a stupid thing that they say. But, well, I don't know, someone could have. People are fucking strange. But whatever. The point is, it wasn't some partisan plot. Now, they also say that the white man floods their streets with crack as part of some conspiracy to, you know, keep them stupid. Well, it's true that we flood their streets with crack, but it's just to make money. It's not because we want to keep you down. We just know that you like it, so we flood your streets with it so we can make a profit. It's nothing personal. I'm just about sick of all these anarcho-capitalists who think the freer the market, the freer the people. They just echo that shit over and over again. The freer the market, the freer the people. The freer the market, the freer the people. What about China, all right? China's market is getting freer and freer, and you know what? The other line doesn't seem to be following. The people are still pretty fucking oppressed. Yeah, they don't seem like they're doing much better than they ever were, but guess what? China's economy is growing by leaps and bounds. So where is this personal freedom that was supposed to accompany the economic freedom? Where did that shit go? Huh? Where is it? I can't find it. It doesn't seem to be around. Fuck you. I'm just about sick of Hillary Clinton's refusal to admit the reality that she has no fucking chance in hell of getting the party's nomination. Drop out, bitch. No one wants you, alright? You're too far behind. You can't catch up no matter what. You're just fucked, okay? There was a new poll that came out just today that put you 10 points behind Obama. All that you're fucking doing by prolonging this fight is helping John McCain, and everyone fucking knows it. No one I've talked to, no news report I've watched has said anything different. It's a complete fucking consensus. The only person on the planet who doesn't seem to know this shit is you stupid, dense, ugly bitch. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. America doesn't want you anymore. You had your fucking turn when you had your little Bill puppet. I'm Bill Clinton. Yeah, alright, we had you. Get the fuck out of here, alright? You're helping that doddering old fucking fool, John McCain. Does anyone really want John McCain to be our next president? He can't fucking talk, he can't fucking think, he walks around like, my friends, I believe this, and blah, 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 where am I again? No one wants that. Alright? Hillary, drop the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Fuck off. I'm just about sick of the way that man-hating lesbians, and I'm not saying that all lesbians are man-hating, but of the lesbians that are of the man-hating variety, they all look like men. They dress like men, they walk like men, they talk like men, they act like men, they pump iron, and then they talk about the beauty of femininity. Well, that makes no fucking sense. If you're going to talk about the beauty of femininity, be feminine. That's like me talking about the beauty of masculinity and then putting on makeup and being like, hi guys. It doesn't make fucking sense, alright? You're stupid.